Hello everyone and welcome to Phoenix League Season 6. Tonight's matchup is going to be between two undefeated powerhouses, Hollowpoint versus Foreseen. Both of them yet to take the loss. Hollowpoint right now with 2, Foreseen with 1 win respectively. And after today, someone is going to have to taste that sour defeat. My name is MorganDunn, and for the moment, we are still hanging around waiting for these teams to get themselves ready, get the lobby set up, and get us those invites alongside a little bit of map pick and ban action. So until that point, we're just gonna be hanging out, just chatting with chat, or maybe even send it back to those chill jams I have going on in the countdown. For now, though, I would like to ask everyone if you could be so kind as to let me know what the audio is sounding like. Is my mic too high? Is it too low? Where am I sitting on that? Had to do a quick audible from Streamlabs OBS to the real deal OBS studio. And so as much as I think everything looks good, sounds good, feels good, you guys gotta be my back, be my eyes and ears from the side of Twitch. A quick breakdown of the very little I know about these two teams and the way I think it'll go. It basically just comes down to the average elo. You can see right there as the slideshow goes back and forth. Foreseen, they're a little bit up on the side of Hollowpoint by about 200 elo in their favor. I don't think that is make or break. I don't think that means Foreseen guarantee has this. What I do think it means is we are set up for a very good map here today, something that can go the distance. I hesitate to ever throw out overtime just willy-nilly because it has to be such a specific setup to get to that tied up after 13 rounds, or been playing too much Valorant, that's my bad, tied up after 15 rounds apiece. But I'm always up for overtime. It's something that's exciting. I'd like to see how far it'll go. In terms of Valorant and in terms of overtime, I just had a 6 overtime Valorant map yesterday. Maybe we can beat that. Maybe we can go 3 or 4 overtimes here today. It's something, you know, the people always want to see. The casters always want to see. It's where the highlights and the clips can come through. But for now, I am not the analyst. I'm the play-by-play. And beyond that, I don't know what map we're playing. I don't know what these teams have going on. So instead of just running my mouth and spewing a little bit of BS, I'm going to send you guys over to some chill jams, and we will be cutting into the action as soon as possible. Stick around. So, just to give a quick update to everyone, it seems like at the moment some of the players are struggling to get their way into this server, and the culprit, it tends to be Steam. People are saying Steam is down right now, so whether or not this game continues as planned, we are going to stick around, we will see. But just wanted to let everybody know in the chat that might not be keeping an eye on the conversation going on in chat what the current situation is. But I can tell you at the very least we are trying our best to resolve it right here, right now, so we can still bring this juggernaut of a game to you all. Thank you all for your patience, and again, we'll hopefully be able to start this one shortly. Well, everyone, you can at least say we tried our best. We took our time, we waited it out, but 30 minutes after the game was supposed to go live, Steam is just starting to crawl its way back up. I think we're gonna have a chance. And then I get the news that Face It queues are still down. They're not letting anybody in with no ETA. So I think for now, we're just gonna have to let things roll as is. We will have to cut the stream a little bit early and hope... Oh! Hold on! In the final moments! Do I see what I hear? What is this? The queues are back up. I just saw it in the Discord. I haven't had a solid confirmation. It is just one voice above many. But right before I gave up on things, we might have the slightest little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Now, if this is a falsehood, if it is not back up for Face It, then we're gonna have to cut this stream. It has been too long to wait. This game will start pushing in on the game scheduled for afterwards at 20:30 London time, but I am still gonna just try and hold off for that extra little bit of time, see what Edzo tells me. If the Face It queues are back up, we might just have a chance. Also, quick shout out to all of you that are still in the chat right now, that have just been jamming out to the playlist, believed that Steam would figure things out, that Face It would come back online, that really want to see Hollowpoint tap some heads. And you know what? You know what? I was gonna save this till right before the game went live, but just in case we don't have a game, we got some big news from the side of Hollowpoint. Did you guys see this? Did you check it out? It was early on in the chat. So off of the news anchor himself, Personality, we gotta say Joe King, the man from Hollowpoint, and his girlfriend found out today that they are awaiting a beautiful baby boy. I want to agree with the many congratulations that were going through in the chat. That is great news, so shout out to them. A happy couple indeed. Hopefully the man can play through, keep his mind straight, but I wouldn't blame it if he doesn't. That is a huge moment. Congratulations over to Joe King. Alright, seems like we are going to be able to connect back up into the match, so let's give it another shot. See if, head over to Counter-Strike, post in the connect command, hit enter. Can we get into a server is the big question here now. Now this connect command worked earlier, but maybe it's not anymore. I actually have to ask. Because I think I might actually need a new IP. Someone's gotta tell me. I'm not in the 1v1 connection with these teams. There's a few men between them and me, so gonna ask, see if I can get a new IP for whatever queue these guys will end up going into. Banda's gonna help me out. Shout out to Banda, getting me those IPs every time I need to stream. And yes, Constantine, continue to throw it. The congratulations should be on for Joe King. That is a great thing to be hearing. You know, how a stream can turn around. I am this close to turning it all off, to saying, you know what, there's no chance, and right before we get the news that Face It is back up, we spit the news out that Joe King is expecting, and everyone suddenly is happy and hype all over again. And look at this, I'm even gonna be able to connect to a server. Can you believe it? Things are turning around here for the first map of the day, and we are already in. Oh, it's just warm-up. Oops. I saw people moving around, people shooting. I thought they might have been so eager to get back into the action that they just started without the Go TV. Let's transition it on over, and let's get ready for this game to get started. Seems like we are waiting for the last member of Foreseen to join in. Actually, Switch gets in just as I mention it. Give everyone a few minutes of time to warm up, and we can get this action started. So if you weren't here earlier, if you weren't paying attention to the slideshow during that 30-minute delay, today's matchup is going to be between Foreseen and Hollowpoint, two undefeated members of the league. Hollowpoint currently sitting at 2-0, Foreseen at 1-0, but Foreseen, they have the slight edge on the elo, about 200 elo up on their opponent, so I think this one can go either way. The map will be Vertigo, and I believe this was a long time ago at this point. Someone in chat said one of these teams are the Vertigo Masters, but they are playing with a sub, possibly. If anybody knows these teams, you can let me know who is good at Vertigo, who is bad, what players should I watch out for. You guys, you're basically my analysts right now. You're my co-caster. You know the inside details as we wait to get this one started. Also, again, it's been a while. I'll ask, is my mic sounding good? Is the game audio sounding good? Does anything need to be bumped or lowered? Just let me know. I kind of just threw it all together here in OBS today. I haven't set up my decibels quite exactly yet. There we go, try and make sure everything is right with Auto Director. As now let's just take a look down. I will take this moment, in fact, do it before we actually get into that knife round, to go down the two teams, give a little bit of a roster rundown for you guys that might not know them by heart. So, for Foreseen, we have Shy, Zodi, Nadushka, Pop, and Switch. And then for Hollowpoint, it is Joking, Norino, Ramsey, Eclipse, and Craze. Listen, I gotta call you guys out here for CSGO. I do shoutcasting for a lot of different games. FPS, MOBA, Rocket League sometimes. CSGO is the hardest game to figure out what word in that long name do you actually want to be called. Like, Turkish aim craze. I always figure it's the last one, but I've had teams before say it's not. Over on the left side for Foreseen, I said Zodi, but it could be weed aim for all I know. If it wasn't actually, now I look at it closer, there is weed aim for him and Pop. But still, just put the name, guys. I know you love your clans, you love your teams, but it gets confusing sometimes. Someone unreadied, someone disconnected, so we're gonna have to wait for them from Hollowpoint to get back in. Until then, keep an eye out for what things are going. Ryan, thank you for the little bit of gas you're throwing my way. As now, let's start looking through. People are saying Joking is the strong player on CT. He is the strong player from Hollow. And Eclipse is the minus. Okay, Constantine. Throwing out a little bit of heat already. Eclipse, the pressure is on for him to stand up to the performance Joking is about to put down. Sure, Personality, we can take another break over by halftime. Again, shout him out. It's the first time I've been able to shout out a baby reveal on stream, as that was a nice little shot there by Craze. Looked clean. And so, I'm fine with taking that. Another member has disconnected from Hollowpoint, though, so I'm starting to wonder, is everything all good? What's going on? I have all of my Discord notifications turned off so that the noise doesn't come through on stream, but try and keep an eye out over there. Constantine, he's saying Craze or Kebab. Oh, I was looking at Kebab. There ain't no one named Kebab in this lobby. Who are you talking about? Craze has gotten back in. All 5 members of Hollowpoint are in the game yet again. But he can't be giving me names of guys that aren't in here. He might be on Hollowpoint some of the time, but he's not in at this exact moment. Oh, Shy. I thought for a second Shy disconnected also, and that we're just gonna continue this dance of leaving the server, rejoining the server. Right now, everyone's just still having their fun time over here on Vertigo. We're just chilling. We're just wasting time filling that dead air until things can get going. The only strategy my co-caster analysts in the chat have let me know to watch out for so far is Joking is a hot player and he rocks the B site on defense on CT. Hopefully, he's going to be able to set up on that. And here we go. Finally, it is all knives out and ready to load into the knife round. Try and figure out how things are going. We got a pause in the very last moment, but here it is. Match starts up. Hello, everyone. My name is MorganDunn, and this is the Phoenix CS League Season 6, going down between Foreseen and Hollowpoint. For right now, the knife round, Hollowpoint will be on your terrorist side, Foreseen on the CT side, and let's see who can pick this up and figure out where they want to start first. Ramsey going to get the double slice from Jody, and he goes down, and now Jody playing a little bit of bait over by the outside. Craze trying to chase him down, and a good little two-man game there with Ramsey to pin him in. Now left in a 4v4, but health already looking bad for a clip. Craze tries to find himself one. His teammates get a double kill, and we're left into the 2v2. Health advantage over towards Hollowpoint as they want this side for themselves, and it is just chased down all across the map. Come on, Auto Spectator. Oh, Auto Director was not on. That is my bad. I thought it was already on. We were just watching one random person. But as we get that figured out, it is left to Shy in a 1v2. He can get the one-kit tap onto Joking if he can find it. But where is Shy even waiting? He is certainly his namesake right now. Doesn't want to speak to the Hollowpoint members as he is just creeping around by the A site, looks like on the lower level. And this might end up being a long knife round. Oh, Constantine. Turkish makes good kebab. That's why he got the nickname. I get you now. Craze gonna be hanging around, aka kebab apparently. There's 20 seconds remaining, and does this... I mean, this should go to Hollowpoint, right? Foreseen can't win this by just wasting the time. I don't know. I haven't seen many knife rounds go the distance. As now Shy, he's going to have to play keep away. He's going to fake it. Oh, he falls off. I appreciate the attempt to the parkour. And Hollowpoint will be the ones picking up the knife round. See which side they decide to go towards. That was the weirdest knife round I think I've gotten on CS. Just all of a sudden there's a huge flurry of kills and then one guy is just waiting. He wants to try and bait them with some jumps around Vertigo. Would have been clean if he pulled it off though. You all would have given him the credit, as here we go into the warm-up. I saw a pistol kill. I thought for some reason I missed the start of the pistol round, but it's just Joking popping heads back and forth, gets 3 for himself. And Hollow look like they will stick on the terrorist side. Last check, make sure everyone is good. If you guys can help us out, let everybody know the game is back on. And here we go, loading into the first round. I was wrong. Hollowpoint will be on your CT side. And let's see where they start following things up. Pop already gonna get ready to throw this flashbang out. See if this team follows it up. No one gets tagged by it, though, as you look at the utility to start things. A good mix of utility on the side of Foreseen. They are vouching to go with that over armor. We're on the side of Hollowpoint. They have 3 guys with armor. Ramsey has the kit in the smoke. And Eclipse is going to be the man relegated to all these different grenades, the double flash and the smoke to try and hold off any pushes coming from Foreseen. Poppy going to try and do a one-tap around the corner on that pre-fire, sets up his smoke, and here comes the squad out of ramp. Jody gonna follow up with a smoke and molly of his own. Control the site has been taken by the terrorists, and Nadushka going to be the first one to spot someone out. Ramsey tagged all the way down to 21, but his team is starting this rotation through. You can see Foreseen, they are ready for the rotation up of ramp. They want someone to just come around the corner right in front of them. The bomb plant got down, and they had plenty of time to put it wherever they want, so this is gonna be a very difficult retake from the side of Hollowpoint. Foreseen, how do you play this post plant as Nadushka finally gets himself a kill? 2v3 4v3 trade, and now it is advantage over towards the side of Hollowpoint, but they're all so low. Pop can try and find it, but he's blocked off by the smoke, and Hollowpoint get the first round for themselves. I really thought Foreseen were in a good position right there. They got to plant exactly where they wanted to. They got to back off and play the post plant from wherever they wanted to, but they just lost when the kills started coming through. Now they're gonna buy up some Deagles and some Tech 9s and try and get some of these guns out of the side of Hollowpoint. And for the CTs, you want to get the money a-flowing with these SMGs right now. You can see Joe King with that MP9, and there goes the initial tap from Jody. Just barely tags Nolarino, who's gonna come around. He gets one, but can't find the second. Good kill there by Shy, and now he has the UMP to play with. Around the corner they come. The Tech 9 gets a kill as well, and Foreseen are playing this beautifully. They have taken 2 of the SMGs, and they have taken a man advantage with that 1v1 trade there. Now an M4 on the ground, and how the tides have turned. Hollowpoint suddenly down a man, down in overall firepower, and Shy, what a shot onto Ramsey! He gets his team to be up by 2, and Cray's gonna be the last one left to have the UMP in hand, and Shy doesn't even care about it. He just one-taps Ramsey and gives his team the advantage to even up the round count 1-1. Whoo! That is a hell of a shot. And a hell of a eco round coming out of Foreseen right there. I guess you could even say full save as they didn't buy anything up. Who was the one on Hollowpoint with that UMP originally? I think it was Nolarino, and he's the guy that has to get more than 1 kill. 3 of them turned the corner on. He hits all of his bullets to knock the first guy down quickly, but then after that, he just can't find the spray to get any more. That could have been a triple kill. That could have completely shut down Foreseen's round. Instead, they have 2 M4s coming out of it. They have a round in their favor, and they break the economy of Hollowpoint. That's everything you want after losing the pistol round. Now, as you can see, Cray's gonna be the one guy that survived the last round with that M4. The rest of his team gonna buy up some pistols, got the Deagles. Nolarino with a little bit of utility to play with, but Switch has found himself over to the AK, and he's gonna be hunting for heads. Right now, looks like the setup is going to be over by ramp again, going towards A. At least that is where Nadushka is hanging around. Above him is Switch getting into the first firefight, and nice little spray there to knock down Ramsey. That gives his team the advantage. Only takes 38 damage. He can still survive a few body shots from those Deagles. Around the corner comes Craze, and he's going to have a big job ahead of him. Knocks down one, evens up the man advantage to 4v4, but he's going to need to find a few more, give his team a chance to pick up those rifles that fall to the ground. Craze throws out the flash to keep anyone from coming up ramp. It does land onto Pop, who's going to have to hold off, but now the smoke is coming. It looks like the exact same execute we saw last time through for Foreseen over here at the A site. Guys defending over here for Hollowpoint right now are going to be Craze, are going to be Nolarino. See how well they hold off against the 3-man push coming their way. Switch is going to try and creep around as well, coming from the bottom of the map, and off the top they arrive. How will it fall out for Foreseen? The first pap's coming through. Nice little shot there for Jody as he just manages to free fire over onto Eclipse. You could tell he had no idea where they were. He was just covering his bases on all the angles, and he gets rewarded with a kill. That's another Deagle down for Hollowpoint. Now in the 4v3 for Hollow, obviously I think Craze just has to save this. He can't risk it, but his teammates, they can be hunting for something. Nolarino joking, try and get a gun out of the hand of Foreseen. If you can find a pick and get away with one, that'll be even better. The pop flash coming out, not even going to find anyone. Hollowpoint nowhere near to challenging this right now. And so Foreseen, they're just going to take their time, try and avoid these exit frags, as I believe Nolarino might be in a position to try and find one. Underneath, no. He's on the top level. Hollowpoint is on the bottom level. And Foreseen are going to get 2 in a row, go up 2-1. Now into rounds number 4. Still not enough for Hollowpoint to buy anything up. The M4 is still in the hands of Craze, and he's slowly getting something in his favor. But just look at the economy on the side of Foreseen. They're gonna have a lot. Here comes the initial spray. It's a 2-for-2 trade, and that is huge on a Hollowpoint. They managed to get the first one tap with the USP, and now it is all up to Craze to hold. He gets a double kill for himself, but his teammate needs to find another. Around the backside, Nolarino is gonna do the flash over the wall, try and add a little bit of support as he still needs to get into this firefight, but it is a 2v2 and Joe King gets away with that M4. One more pick for him, could swing around over into the CT side, but it is going to be a lot of pressure on Nolarino here with only the pistol to land his shots. Around the corner he comes and land the shots he does, but Pap with a huge double kill. Foreseen get 3 in a row and they extend their lead to 2 rounds. Finally, Fool Buy versus Fool Buy. I know this is what you've all been waiting for, as a cheeky little smoke gonna be going up from the side of Pop. Try and block off that Hollowpoint line of sight from the get-go. You have the AUG coming from the side of Eclipse, so he's gonna want to hold an angle. I would almost assume that would go towards stairs, but I'm trying to find out where he is setting up. Yes, he was over at the B stairs, but everyone on the attacking side are over on the ramp by A. Here comes that same smoke, that classic execute Foreseen has done multiple times by now, completely blocking off line of sight up from ramp, and there goes the first spray, but Pop can't find the second. Nolarino's still alive. He's gonna pre-fire thanks to that shadow, and finally Shy gets around the backside, even just left at a 3v3. Nadushka, he has that off. I'm wondering where he's gonna want to try and put it, as Joe King goes over the top and tries to find a cheeky little angle. Does get damage onto Shy, but not enough to really worry the bomb planter. He gets it down, but now the question becomes, how do you escape that little nook behind the boxes? Smoke for Eclipse gonna go out alongside the flash. Shy dodges the flash, and now he's going for these shoulder peeks. Gets the first one. Nice little angle there for him as Ramsey goes down, and Nadushka blind gets it. Shy gets the double kill, and Foreseen go up 4-1. Hollowpoint starting to slip away, and I think Foreseen knows how good Joe King is over on the B site, because they haven't even looked at the B bomb sites thus far. With that, Hollowpoint's first Fool Buy is going to go right out the drain. They're back into pistols, and they aren't even getting anything. 2 deagles, a couple small upgrades, and a flash. No armor, no nothing. They are just hoping to get maybe a pick, but are already looking in towards round number 7. Foreseen, at this point, it is your job to just play this clean. You don't have to take any risks. You don't have to take any 50-50 angles. Play as a squad, get your picks with your advantage and firepower, and get out of this one. Hopefully with all 5 members, but at least 3 or 4 on your side still alive. Oh, X-ray is off. That's what was feeling wrong. Pupaya, that is my bad. I knew something was off, but I couldn't tell what it was. It was X-ray. I didn't even realize that. It is back on now. Apologies, everyone. Some of my Go TV settings, I guess, got reset. Now here comes 4 of the side of Joe King. He gets his first one. It's that B-side hold we've been hearing about. How many can he find? There goes one. He's gonna get sprayed down, but still alive with 20 HP, and this USP can find some heads. Around the corner, he goes so low on health, and Pap isn't gonna let him get another one. He says, I'm the papa in this one, Joe King. You aren't there quite yet. You don't have that dad energy yet. It's a 2v4 for Foreseen, but look at the health bars. Jody's on 9, Nadushka on 39, Pop on 35. Shy, the only one on full health, and with those deagles for Hollowpoint, that means everyone on Foreseen is 1 bullet other than Shy. They can't take any risky plays right now. On the side of Hollowpoint, they can just swing these corners, find a shot to the body, but Pap isn't going to let it happen. Gets the first pick onto Craze, and it all goes down to Ramsey. He can knock a lot of economy out of the side now as he gets the first one around the corner. Oh, no scope for Nadushka, and show off the knife for yourself. Foreseen have 3 alive, and they have a 5-round streak going on for themselves. Let me actually make sure, is everything else still on? Okay, yes. I have auto spectate on, and I have X-ray on. Those are the things I need here. The Spectator is just so much better than Valorant. Can I just take a second, step away, and say that? I have all the information. CSGO, best Spectator in the esports game. You all know it. I just wanted to bring quick attention to it as these teams set up on where they want to go. Right now, looks like Bomb is being left right in the middle as the side of Foreseen. They got two guys kind of creeping around over by A, or actually they're underneath, so this looks like it might be a push around towards B stairs. Nadushka, how many symbols can you get? Through the smoke, through the wall, and through the head of Craze. The Opper is being able to find these angles with aggressive plays. I think all of his kills have been, he can't see the guy he's shooting at. He has a flashed kill, he has a wallbang through the smoke kill, and he has a no-scope kill. This man can't do it normally. He only has highlights in his blood. Now here comes a set up execute from the smoke. Out it goes, looking like it is towards B. How quickly can they follow it up from Foreseen? Now here comes the flash, and that is going to be the push up the stairs. Up all the way goes Shy as he's the first one in. Knocks down Ramsey, but Eclipse is able to trade it right back. Eclipse gets a double kill for himself, and now gets a retreat over to his teammates. 3v3 for the sides of Hollowpoint and Foreseen, and through the smoke they are creeping. Over the top rope goes Switch, but joking, what a quick snap for him on the up as he keeps his team's hopes alive. Now the last two members on the back of site. The bomb plant does go down, so at least that is money in the bag for Foreseen. It is all up to Zodi. He gets knocked down. Huge play out of Joe King to hold the B site, and Hollowpoint finally get around back for themselves.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Personality, the Valorant Spectator sucks. It is terrible. You can't put the names of the teams. The team colors swap on the top of the screen, but they don't swap in the scoreboard. When you're in the lobby beforehand, the attackers are on the left, but when you enter the game, they start on the right. You can't see the aim lines. The X-ray sometimes barely works. You can't see the economy without bringing up the scoreboard. I could go all day about how I hate the Valorant Spectator, and if you mention it again, I just might. But we have to focus on round 8 here between the two undefeated squads of Hollowpoint and Foreseen. Remember, how we do it here in Phoenix League, it's a best of one. You gotta be coming out fast right out the gate, and Foreseen are the ones that were able to do that, but Hollowpoint, have they stabilized? They're gonna need, I think, at least 2 rounds now to officially break the economy. Switch is the only one really hurting in terms of money for Foreseen, and if he can get a couple kills, that might not even last. Around comes the peak of Poppy, but they have forced Ramsey off of the angle. Still 2 ops in the hands of Hollowpoint and the scoped AUG, so they're just looking to hold these angles. First spray there for Nolarino, but Switch trades it right back. Joking has his teammates back and puts Switch into the ground. Now going back, the one-up on Nadushka, and this guy's just been made of highlight plays. He is so aggressive with it, and I want to see him continue. Hollowpoint left to all long-range abilities, but Joking, he's looking to get a little aggressive on his own. Eclipse creeping his way up from ramp, and he gets the spray down. No need on the scope right there, but Nadushka trades it right back, and we stay in the 2v2 situation. Op and AK on both sides. A flash still in the hands of Foreseen, as Shy just whips it around to put down Ramsey, leaving Joking all alone. Nadushka puts him down, and Foreseen right back onto their high horse, up 6-2 over Hollowpoint. Constantine, that's fair. I didn't mean to ruin your guys' appetite talking about the Riot game that shall not be named. Hollowpoint now getting a little bit aggressive down ramp as Eclipse looks for the one tap. He is tagged up heavily from Nadushka, but here he goes right into the backside. Now an AK in hand, but he tries to stick with the deagle and goes down to Nadushka. This man, he does not flinch. Even when getting huge pressure rushing down on him, he will stand strong and find the kill. There goes one nice little spray transfer for Switch as he gets the double kill onto the pistols of Hollowpoint. Now the only guy Foreseen really have to watch out for is Nolarino. Has the AK in hand, but Joking with that deagle, if he can tap a few heads, you never know how the round might swing. The two-man game of Hollowpoint. They're going to be creeping around through the lower section of the map. They've switched directly to their left, but they don't know it, as Shy has this nice little angle out of the sight, trying to make sure no one pushes up on him. The bomb about to go down, so Foreseen is going to have to start thinking about how they want to leave the site, and Joking wants to leave him a nasty surprise as they turn the corner. He misses the first one, but follows it up on the next. Is he going to go? He does pick up that AK around the backside. Nice shot by Joking, and suddenly Foreseen are only going to have one guy exiting the round. It is still a round in their favor, but off of the back of Joking's double kill, they get a lot of economy out of the side of the terrorists. But, as I take a quick break, get a sip of water. We're doing 2 solo casts today. Gotta take care of your vocal cords. To get a little bit of economy out of the side of Foreseen right now, doesn't seem like it'll be make or break. They have a lot of money as a squad, as Nadushka again going for something blind, and he almost finds it. He is just going to send bullets through that smoke until one finds its target. Nolarino gets tagged down a little bit, but Craze pushes in through the smoke, sprays down Nadushka, and Hollowpoint have themselves the lead. Craze is knocked all the way down to 16 HP, so he is 1 bullet from any gun Foreseen has, but at the moment, he just has to hold these angles, shoot them before they shoot him, and Hollowpoint will be able to keep this lead. Joking doing a little bit of a dodge, try and see if anybody is out there, get that information as a nice little synchronized switch with Craze. He gets the op, gets a little bit less aggressive, as Joking says, I will take the risk for you, my man. Trying to see where the side of Foreseen are setting themselves up. They are going over towards B, but Ramsey, what an angle to put the headshot down onto Shy. Now Switch is going to be smoking off their right approach, but the molly is already there through the connection, and so they just have to continue waiting out to Foreseen. 3v5, they are down, turned into a 4v2 as Switch answers onto a clip. Zodi is there to get the shots onto Ramsey, and this is not quite out of the woods yet for Hollowpoint. They're going to need to find another kill. Zodi on 4 HP, and Switch walking right into Craze, the last man standing for the CT side. He just wants to try and get this bomb plant down, but the smoke keeps it on the side of the CTs, and it looks like Hollowpoint are going to get to their 3rd round for themselves. Pupaya, I'm seeing you saying in the chat that it is not future Father Joking, it is current Father Joking. You have thrown out the name Aiden a few times. Is it not expecting? Has Joking actually become the dad? He should have that dad energy going into this game. I just need the confirmation. These are the important storylines of the match, as Foreseen are looking to do an aggressive rush over towards A. Through the smoke, they're already there, but the molly gonna block them off. They're just gonna say, we'll extinguish this. You know we're here and we don't care. Craze is gonna have a huge job around the corner. Sprays the first one, can't turn the second, as access to the site goes the way of Pop. He's getting followed up, but the next man to worry about is Nolarino. On the spray through the smoke, he gets it, and Nadushka falls. Now Switch gonna do a little parkour, get himself around to the backside. He has a Galil in hand. Can he find any kills with it, or he's just gonna look for that upgrade? Yes, he finds an AK on the ground. Hollowpoint stay with the advantage here and very low on health for a couple of members. Foreseen with the bomb plant down. They are by no means out of this one yet, but they have used all of their utility, so it comes down to gunplay from here on out. Hollowpoint, on the other hand, have a couple of flashes to play behind. Another member tagged even lower, Nolarino to 11, but there he goes down. The spray is on. Zodi answers up with his teammate, and Switch from the off angle gets it onto Eclipse. The timer ticking away. Joking, he is just gonna have to take his lumps, try and run away. Misses the shot there from Zodi, so he will survive with the op, but Foreseen are gonna get another round for themselves. We have confirmation. Can I quote from Pupaya? This child has been fully sent ladies and gentlemen. So Joking is playing newly a father. That might be some of the issue. It is hard. He might not be getting as much sleep as he used to, but I'm sure this man sacrificed sleep before he sacrificed getting on the mouse and keyboard and getting some scrims down with his team. He should be fresh in that regard as Pop. Oh, don't lose this one, Pop. You knew he was there, and Ramsey gonna somehow escape, but runs directly back into Switch. Joking does find himself the kill on that op to Nadushka, so it stays in a 4v4 as Foreseen are just trying to look where they want to find these kills. Switch with a double kill now inside of the vents, turning it around with the bomb in hand. Pop gonna meet up with his team, and it looks like the push is over towards B now. Up B stairs comes Shy. He sees the head of Eclipse on the back of the site, and he finds it with the spray. Now it gives man advantage back over to Foreseen, and the rotate has to come through for Hollowpoint. They have officially moved into retake territory, but Nolarino is gonna find the first one. He knows where Pop is, but nice shot there by the operator as Joking is in a bad position, flanked around the backside, and Foreseen go up 9-3 as we start to approach halftime. Into rounds number 13, only a couple left till halftime. As we look at the economy, it is broken for Hollowpoint. They're just going with the Deagle SMG rush, and it already works for Eclipse. He gets himself one. Nadushka answers with a shot onto Joking. I gotta take a look at what these KDAs are. It's at the bottom of the screen. Nadushka 11, 1, and 7. It feels like his kills mean so much when he finds them, though, as he's already put down a double kill here. The man has made a quick scope, and Jody is right there with them. 3 members down for Hollowpoint. But the SMG still in the hands of Eclipse. He has that MP9 to play with and try and build this economy back up. Ramsey as well looking with this Eagle. He challenges and he knocks down the Opper. That is a huge thing to get out of the hands of Foreseen, as now Eclipse is going to be creeping through, coming towards the A side, but he turns it right back around. It's going to go from a little bit longer of a line of sight, and now he turns it back around again. Now he wants to get a little bit higher up. He can't decide exactly how he wants to walk forward now, as back and forth he goes, and he is finally put down by Zodi. Says, you know what, I'll make the decision for you. You can just go to the grave. How about that for you? Into round number 14. Foreseen have a huge lead in their favor. Taking a look at the KDAs, 12 and 8 for Nadushka now, 11 and 7 for Shy. Those are the guys. Well, really, honestly, Shy I wouldn't have thought of been at the top. I would have thought Nadushka and Pop, but he just continues to play right now, does Shy. Gets himself those kills on the side of Hollowpoint as we get some time in this timeout. They are pretty even across the boards, 10 and 11 for Nolarino, 9 and 11 for Eclipse, 10 and 10 for Craze. But Ramsey has to start turning things around. 4 and 12 is not going to get it done. The rest of his teammates playing just under even, while Ramsey is about 3, -4 and 12. Sure, he has those 3 assists, and sure, KDA doesn't mean everything in attack shooter, but it at least gives a good idea of an approximation of how good the teams are playing, the members are doing, and Ramsey is definitely at the bottom of the dog pile so far in this game. Switch doing his normal job, gonna block out all of the windows, open up the possibility for some grenade setups with those smokes, with those flashes, as Foreseen have moved their way in through bridge. Over to Nolarino. We were on Zodi for a moment, now on to Nolarino as he creeps his way back down. Eclipse with this AUG. You know, I like the AUG over by the B stairs. It's just Foreseen hasn't pushed up the B stairs basically at all. They haven't had anything to do with that, and so it hasn't really been able to pay off for Eclipse so far. Now we see Switch. Remember all those windows he blew out? He's gonna throw out the smoke, and the execute is almost on. Here it comes for Foreseen. Up the A ramp, I assume. assume again that seemed like where they were set up, but now a little bit more reserved. It's all these smokes that are blocking them off. They can't push through anything right now. They just have to wait for something. Pop gonna throw up a smoke of his own, and maybe now they turn things back around, go up towards B stairs, as Shy is just waiting for someone to push him. Foreseen, they have taken their time. This is the most patient round we have seen out of the terrorists so far, and that flash goes into the back of his teammate. It knocks onto Nadushka from Shy, and Foreseen are out of utility. They threw, oh no, I was looking at the wrong side. They still have plenty of utility, but they are out of their early executes, and Craze is around the backside, 1-2 for himself. Switch keeps it from being 3, and now Joking gonna line him up, knock him down. Switch the first guy to fall. The smoke is there to try and open up the site, but Joking gets aggressive over the top side. He gets answered by Zodi, but Ramsey from the back says, you know what, Caster? I can find kills as well, and we are 14-10 going into the last round of the half. Oh, Pupai, I'm your man, Crush Monday. I appreciate you saying that, my man. Over now to the final round of the half. It is full 5 for Hollowpoint, but Foreseen have finally been broken. They have guys on Tech 9s, guys on the Uzi, or Mac 10, check that. I always want to call it the Uzi, but they still managed to get their first pick onto Eclipse, get the bomb down, and have a chance to turn this one in their favor. Gonna play it from over by stairs as Nadushka. He's creeping around inside that smoke, Tech 9 in hand. Something cheeky forthcoming, I am sure, as he is looking back and forth, wondering where they will push him first. A lot of damage down, and he gets found out by Nolarino, taking the correct path around the obstacle. As Hollowpoint are here on the retake, Zodi keeps this team in the advantage with that kill into Craven. Time is running out. He gets another one, and the bomb, it's gonna go off. Pop here now with the Mac 10. Last bullet there for Switch, and Foreseen have a 7-round lead going into the halftime. Constantine, I'm not used to the spectator on CSGO. I've usually had someone be the observer for me when I do this game, so I don't know how to follow the smoke exactly. If you guys can let me know what the actual key for that is, I will try my best to do it. Right now, though, I just leave it on auto spectator. Let him take me to where the action is about to go down. Malicious is saying it is gonna be comeback time. I can't be too sure, but I guess Hollowpoint has a chance. You can always think that maybe this is a terrorist-sided map. You can start to get some momentum, but 7 rounds is looking pretty good of a lead for Foreseen. I would have liked to be this at least 1 round closer for Hollowpoint. The difference between 4 and 11, 5 to 10, it doesn't feel like that much, but it could make a world of difference when it comes down to it. They should have had that last round, I think is what I'm trying to say. Take a quick moment as we break. Also, Personality, I remember you said at halftime, we will give another quick shout out to the man Joking. We've been talking about it a lot, but why don't we take a full moment to say congratulations to him and his girlfriend, a wonderful, beautiful, healthy baby boy who I've been told is named Aiden. That is a great milestone to happen in your life, and whether or not Hollowpoint wins this game, I think Joking has to be happy just in general with the way things are going for him lately. Now, we're gonna go into the second half. Voice crack, try and ignore it. Just move on, as I've been told this is a T-sided map. As I said, I do a lot of games. I'm not fully into all the meta here for CSGO, but if it's terrorist-sided, how heavily terrorist-sided will it come through for, as Hollowpoint have quite a mountain to climb. Shy gonna be the man setting up over by the B-bomb site, and he has 2 people creeping over towards the stairs, taps some damage onto a clip, but can't quite find that headshot for himself, and so the man stays alive for Hollowpoint. It is a 2-man push over there right now, while the rest are creeping over towards the top side of B. Big spray there onto Nagucha, a lot of damage. Ramsey finds the headshot onto Pat, but can't quite get the second bullet to confirm the kill. Clip certainly can, as he knocks down Shy. Ramsey does get that bullet down onto Nadushka, but Weed aim the first guy to get the USP headshot in this round. He keeps it in a 4v3 difference for the squad. Hollowpoint with the bomb plant down. They have a chance to get back on early here, win the pistol round, try and force the issue, but they won the pistol round in the first half, and they couldn't follow it up after that. The slip started started in rounds number 2. Now if they can win this first one of the second half, can they continue the momentum in their favor? Pap so low on health, still 9 damage. He still has the remnants of that bullet in his skull, but he's just gonna limp himself away. I don't really see the point of saving right now. I mean, they have a kit, but nothing else. And Hollowpoint are just going to be able to get out of this one cleanly. Possibly Zodi is going to look for an exit frag, but it seems like that won't be the case. Everyone survives, and Hollowpoint get out of this one. I take it back. They get found on the back of the map, and Foreseen's last 2 members, they still go down. So, Hollowpoint, with that first round, going to be able to find themselves a couple of AKs. Gets themselves a MAC-10 in the hands of Joking and Ramsey. Nolarino, the only one. Nope, take that back. He's going to buy an AK as well. This is where you can really force the issue. But Zodi says, don't count us out quite yet. The MP9 in hand. He can do something huge with that if he turns the corner at the exactly correct time. Hollowpoint going with an A-side push. Up the ramp, up the scaffolding. Yet to get spotted out as Shy looking to try and take an angle, but I don't think anyone's coming towards him. Take that back, though. Auto spectator, you know Ramsey was about to turn that corner, and he might go down. Nadushka gets the first kill, though, with the Deagle before he's immediately traded back by the double kill of Nolarino, and Shy does find Ramsey out, gets that headshot, and gets a weapon in his hand. Now, Zodi, I said if you turn it at the exact correct moment, you can change the course of the round with this MP9. He picks himself up a kill, and Hollowpoint are really in a bear trap now. Down on a ramp, Foreseen know exactly where these last 2 members are, and they have gone against an SMG and just pistols to now still an SMG and just a pistol because their MAC-10 has fallen. Switch goes down to the headshot of Joking. Looks like there is still a creep around the backside for Shy, and he just might be able to find this angle when the smoke clears. Hollowpoint might not know where he is, but he chooses to shoot, and that should be information out. The fake plant comes for Eclipse. They want to fade it out, and they do. Joking gets the kill, and last guy will be onto Zodi. He has, though, picked up this AK for himself, so a chance in the 1v2. He has a kit, so he can play it late into the round, but this is going to be very hard. Already, Hollowpoint still has the flash, so when they find out where Zodi of Weed Aim is coming from, they can use that to really force the issue, get a guaranteed trade. Instead, it'll just be Joking, take the 1v1, find the headshot for himself. 3 kills. Ha, that was a weird way to say that. 3 kills on the round for the newest father as his team gets 2 in a row. The comeback has begun. Through the bottom of the map come Foreseen as they get very aggressive. Take down Ramsey in the 1v1 trade, and now that is an AK into the hands of Pop. What can he do with it now as Hollowpoint take the advantage, run right around them, ring around the Rosie style, and already have members inside the A site. This push up ramp is going to be very difficult, and Pop has already fallen. Jody is going to be able to pick up the gun without showing himself too much, so that AK stands in the hands of the CTs, but their USP's actually defending the site. They're going to have a very tough time, especially with the way Joking has turned his play around. Up to 13 and 10 now. The bomb has been down. The bomb is going to explode, and it is a double kill for Joking this round. They continue to play it flawlessly, and Foreseen, I was giving you a lot of credit, but you might just be out of time if you can't find a round soon. It seems like this snowball of momentum Hollowpoint have going for themselves might roll all the way to that 16th round in victory. I see you guys gassing me up in the chat. I do appreciate that. As I continue to say, if you like the casting style, make sure to stick around as we will have another game after this one. But right now, we gotta still focus on these undefeateds as Hollowpoint gonna spray damage up a ramp, get one into the leg of Zodi, so he is slightly tagged down, but it shouldn't be make or break for the round. Eclipse is still creeping around over here, gonna try and get a cheeky angle as Nadushka gets the flick for himself, tries to find the second one. The man doesn't hard scope. He quick scopes only. He is a former Call of Duty player, and the way he gets these sniper kills, put him on a phase highlight reel as he is up to how many now? I don't even know, but they have all been top tier kills. Hollowpoint left with 4 AKs in their hands, going up against the Op M4A1S, M4, and AK of Foreseen. The whole difference of guns right now as Nadushka gets his second kill of the round, and it is just no man's zone going up of a ramp. They're gonna have to turn this right back around. Hollowpoint, find a different angle to attack from. Switch gonna throw out that incendiary, not really gonna slow anyone down, but Shy, he's been the man of impressive angles this entire game, places I don't even think to play from. He sets himself up beautifully, but when he takes a normal angle, sometimes the gun skill just isn't quite there. He plays from surprise. He's an assassin, not as much a face-to-face barbarian as guys like Joking have been. Eclipse goes down to Zodi, and it leaves it to the man of the hour. Gets himself one, avoids the second shot, turns it into a 2-kill. Now left in the 1v1 versus the Op, and Joking with a huge quad, the triple kill at the end, and Hollowpoint clutch out another round. 1v3 does not matter for the man with dad energy again. That is what I want to see. He was a little bit slow here. People were saying he was going to be the man to watch from the CTB side. He would lock him down as he just misses that shot. I got to assume he did not have full accuracy by the time he pulled the trigger, because that seemed on the body to me. Joking now, though, from the attacking side has completely flipped the script, and Foreseen suddenly seem completely out of their depth. They have gone down to the full deagle and half-armored Nadushka. Oh, what a shot there to put down Joking. Oh my god. This man is on a one-shot, one-kill basis with every gun he picks up. As Pop is going to get spotted out, sprayed down, it's all up to Nadushka again. How many one-taps can this man find? But that first one already was a highlight reel in itself. Around the corner he comes, can't find the next one, as just a little bit of damage goes down to his opponents. Now over to a 4v3, still only deagles for Foreseen. They were unable to pick up that AK that dropped to the floor, and Ramsey there waiting for Shy on the flank. He's gonna go down, leaving just Zodi and Switch left alive. Foreseen, really, you got nothing to save for. The deagle is nice as a secondary, but it's much better to get these rifles out of the hands. And speaking of, oh my god, Switch, they just, excuse me, they just left that off back on the other side of the site, and so now Switch has an up for himself, but he's gonna go down. How do you not save that right there? I don't think there's a chance that that should go into the hands of Foreseen in the first place, but then to try and challenge the angle, can't find the kill, it goes down. Sure, your team had enough to fool by this round either way, but it would have been so much better to just have that in your hand, not have to spend all the money to pick it up again here, and be relegated down to just the body armor. No head armor from the side of Foreseen Sniper. But as I've continued to say, I'm a Nadushka fanboy so far this game. He can find ways to get kills no one else can, and he can see now he's going to be taking an aggressive angle. He doesn't want to watch it from the way back of sight to where no one else can even see him. It's just a hold an angle, get the kill, pull the trigger. He wants to do these flicks for himself, these quick scopes, as right there, what an angle onto Joking to get the headshot, and even tax Craze to 1 HP. Oh, Craze, you are feeling it right now. So low, so lucky for the Hollowpoint members, but now he has to worry about the 2 incendiaries and the frag grenades still up on the side of Foreseen. Around the back side of the B stairs, Eclipse is creeping as his teammates are on their way to join him, but he's going to be the first guy to try and take this site. Shy already holding the angle, waiting for Eclipse to come around the corner, dodges the flash, but can't get the shot. Eclipse wins the clean 1v1. Now he wants to challenge the next one as Ramsey makes a little bit of noise. He goes down to Switch, and it's a double kill spray for Switch. Can't quite find the third as Nolarina trades it right on back, and it is 2v3 advantage towards Foreseen. And that frag grenade I called out earlier, it is gonna put down Craze. The damage from Nolarino, from Nadushka, excuse me, finishes off there with just a little bit of damage, and Foreseen find themselves in the 1v3. Nolarino goes down, and Foreseen finally get around in this second half, their 12th of the game. Oh my god, Nadushka, that last round was all you. The first kill onto Joe King, that was great, that was nice. You put down the hottest member of the enemy team, but then the blind shot onto Craze to where it just means your teammate can chuck any damaging grenade into sight, and it almost guarantees the kill as long as they are close. 1 HP is nothing to sneeze at, because if you sneeze at him, he's gonna die. That's how low on health he is. Now Hollowpoint gonna try and get their momentum right on back. Eclipse has $0 in the bank account, so they are really on the edge of this getting broken despite that streak they had going on. Foreseen, on the other hand, they may be able to turn a couple in a row. Eclipse gonna go with his team up a ramp though, and they have Nadushka waiting for them at the top. He is gonna be the man they have to find this kill on. The flash forces the offer off of the angle, so he has to move back, and now Craze is gonna go for the spray, finds the headshot onto Pop, and that is huge. Nadushka though, he hears a possible prey, and he goes to challenge it. The smoke gonna bunk right above him, and now the molly gonna possibly force him out of this angle, as Zodi on the backside is peeked over the top of the smoke. He goes down to Joe King. Eclipse gets Nadushka, and it is looking flawless right now for Hollowpoint. They haven't even taken damage to this point, and they are up 5v2 with the remaining members of Foreseen having to flank around from B. Now I just start to wonder, do you just save? Foreseen at this point, the plant is down, it's 5v2, you have barely any utility to really play off of, and it's all on one guy. I believe they're just gonna save this up, try and take these two rifles into the next round, as Ramsey, oh Shy, how do you not get that one? You should be hard holding it, and Switch, you know where he's coming from. Ramsey, a huge double kill at the end, and that is just adding insult to injury from the side of Hollowpoint. Yo, Banda, if you're in the chat, can you put in the Discord if anyone wants to duo this next one with me? Because I'm trying to stay hype, but you can hear I'm going squeaky on some of these just to make sure the noise even comes out. The throat is not feeling the best after a lot of casting in a row. It's Foreseen down to an eco round. Immediately, Switch goes down, and they are left to the pure Deagle setup from here on out. Creeping forward comes Nadushka as he wants it again. I love this man's play style. He just wants the highlights, and he gets one. Can't quite find the next one, and oh, he sees the ghost of death Joe King at the bottom, and he challenges Death's door to get a kill for himself. Now Pop has an op in hand, but he is only going to be able to find one with it before the trades come back. Hollowpoint only 1 round behind Foreseen, and those 7 rounds of advantage they had at the half have all but evaporated. The CTs need this round now, or I can just see this going all the way to 16-12. Starting out the round of 24, over the top goes Nadushka. I like that they have him back at the op first and foremost. He's the only man that I want to see on this op. Him versus Joe King has not disappointed to this point. As Eclipse, a nice little shot there for the man that I was kind of saying earlier needed to pick up his aim, pick up his spray, and he gets it there to knock down Shy. With that, he's going to continue to apply pressure over at this B bomb site, and top connector is still being watched, though. It'll be a tough way for Hollowpoint to access either of these sites still. I got to assume that the A ramp is the most open position on the map right now. They have 2 guys set up behind the crate in the back corner of the site, but that still just feels good. But now, look at that. Who is number 8? Nadushka has rotated back over to watch A, and that leaves one man alone on the defense. Switch is going to need to put together something huge right now. They walk right past him, but he is flashed up and can't even see it happen. That is the site open to Hollowpoint, and I gotta say, Foreseen, they left that one wide open. One man alone versus 4. He had no chance, and Nadushka is just going to have to back off, save this off for the moment. I'm sure he's the type of guy that never wants to save. He always thinks you have the chance to take this site, but in a 5v3, you really don't. But suddenly turned into a 4v3 by Pop onto Ramsey. You can see Foreseen are starting to really think about it. They are considering it, but the bomb is out of time. Hollowpoint are going to tie this up 12-12, and we got a real game here in these last 5 rounds. Thank you, Pupaya. By the way, Pupaya, have you guys told Cassie Man TV, the person that just dropped into the stream, what the big news is on the side of Hollowpoint. I mean, at this point I sound like a broken record, but I'll give you guys as many clippable moments of me mentioning Joe King's big news as possible, just because, hey, I'm hype about it like you guys. It is a cool thing to be happening. I will continue to give it a little bit more gas and put it a little bit louder on this loudspeakers. Shy gonna throw down the frag, can't find himself any damage, but it at least stops the quick push from Hollowpoint, but not really. Look where Craze, he's found himself past the smokes and is around the scaffolding. I'm not sure if he wants to turn this to the right or not, but he will have Pop there waiting for him as Joe King is just holding the angle. He has the low ground. Anakin can tell you that's not where you want to take these fights from, but it is not impossible as long as Joe King is fast on his target acquisition. There drops the smoke right in front of the member of Pop. He's just gonna have to move off of that angle now as Craze goes over the top side. Now they have access to the top of the site, but no one's really watching for Pop sneaking through that smoke. He could have a big play right here if they aren't quite ready for it. Shy is gonna get hurled out, sprayed down by Nolarino right in through the corrugated steel as Pop is around the corner, gets flashed up. Good play there by Craze, and it secures them the two-man advantage on site. Hollowpoint looking for another round in a row, looking for the first time today to take this lead as Nolarino gets himself a double kill. Ramsey puts down Nadushka, and Zodi is the last guy standing. He is going to get spotted by Joe King, fall down, and Hollowpoint back into the lead. After I said it, I realize it is not the first time Hollowpoint had the lead. They won the initial pistol round and since then have been tied or man down. It is now 25 rounds later. They are finally up again by one and are looking to just put together 3 more in a row to take this victory. Foreseen, though, they are undefeated. Don't forget that. They have a chance to take this, but from such a T-sided map as I am seeing Vertigo is turning into, it's going to be a very typical play, but Shy gets himself a double kill before he is traded right back. The blind spray from Eclipse can't quite find it, and Switch picks right up after his teammate gets the kill back, and Hollowpoint are down by 2 members. This is looking like we will be tied up 13-13 as Joe King sees just the slightest movement in the smoke, snaps the mouse down, and gets a kill for his team to keep it close on the man differential. Down to only 36 HP, though. He's going to need to find another lucky kill as it's the double peek, and they both fall. Pop and Zodi finish off the kills, and we stay even up on the round count. Foreseen are not out of this one yet, and we need a tactical pause to catch our breath. I needed a tactical pause to catch my breath. Whew. You know, the nice thing about EU games, when I am casting from the good old US of A, is everyone expects things to be loud in my apartment complex right now. I can't do casts anymore at like midnight 2 a.m. like American teams have asked me to do if they're playing on the West Coast, so at least I don't have to worry about the campus police here just showing up and being like, yo man, you gotta turn it down. Now though, as the pause finishes off, we are heading into round 27, and this could be make or break. Full buy on both sides. Hollowpoint has enough to lose again. Very rich on the side of the terrorists. Whereas Foreseen, you lose this, you get sent down to an eco round. You lose that, you're on map point. And Hollowpoint only needs 1 more with still a couple rounds to play from. Eclipse, though, up the stairs, gets his first one as Nadushka finds a nice little snap for himself onto him. Ramsey immediately trades it back as Nadushka just wasn't looking at the right angle, but they don't check the corner for Pop, who executes Ramsey. Bullet through the back of the brain as his team stays even 3v3. The attack continues to apply pressure over at the A-bomb site. They have no interest in doing a long rotate back over towards B, at least for now, as Pop is still waiting for someone to just come around this corner. They have left Joe King on site, but as I call it out, all of a sudden, Nolarino and Craze have backed all the way down a ramp, and they may be looking to turn this around. Could just be walking for a flank, but I'll have to see where the next few moments take it. Right now, the bomb carrier Craze just sitting in between his teammates, and Joe King goes down as he tries to escape. 3v2 now, as around the corner, Shy Shy has picked up Nadushka's hop, and he wants to show he has a little something as well. I already called out this man. He is built of the interesting angles, the pixel peaks, and can he find another one right now as they are starting this push forward? Throwing out a lot of flashes to try and keep that up from seeing it. The shot rings out, but it can't find it as the plant goes down for Hollowpoint. That is more money in their back pocket, even if they end up losing this round. But the grenade adds a little bit of damage as well, so now Foreseen, it probably isn't make or break, but Switch might have gone from 4 bullet kill down to 3 to the body. And Cray's gonna put a headshot down on the pop. That is always a 1 bullet kill, leaving Nolarito in a 1v2 to clutch it out. Makes it into a 1v1. Saw through the smoke, the spray is on, but Shy can't find the last bullet. Now 73 HP versus 26. Gonna tap the bomb, gonna force it out, and Shy wins the 1v1. Looks like he has enough time for the defuse as well. Foreseen back into the lead. Round 28 now in Hollowpoint. You were here for so long, but now you've lost a full buy round. Foreseen are back onto another full buy round, but very low on money. They have to have some guys survive this one to really have a chance. They have less money now than they did in the last round, despite them winning. So Foreseen need a clean round for themselves to really guarantee it. Even if they win a kind of somewhat good round, it won't be the best, and it'll give Hollowpoint a chance to get back into this. But you can't be thinking that far ahead this late into a game. Hollowpoint needs this round right here, right now, to guarantee themselves a chance at least overtime. Peeking now with these AKs. No one has even been tagged up to this point. As I say that, though, Craze gets sprayed with 1 bullet through the corrugated steel. The wall bang is on, and Joe King is going to answer with a frag of his own. A little bit too strong there on the throw. He is armor arms as he goes down. Craze falls to pop. Joe King's still alive. I'm afraid I've said that miscorrectly. And he sprays a little bit of damage down onto Nadushka. 4v5, but with low health bars on 2 of the Foreseen members. If you're just looking at health, it is basically even between the 2 teams. Hop around the backside, gets one, sprays down the second, and Hollowpoint, the collapse might be happening. They are 5v2 running out of the smoke, and it's almost a flawless round. Nolarino with 9 HP remaining is going to run directly into Shy, and I said Foreseen needed a clean one for themselves. 4 surviving members that will guarantee a full buy going their way, and Hollowpoint need it now or never. Map point for Foreseen. The huge streak is off. They have finally found their footing yet again, and the pressure is onto the terrorist side. Nadushka looking to finish things out like he started this game with highlights as Craze. Look at the grenade damage. Craze is down to 29. Eclipse is down to 37. Even Joe King and Nolarino didn't get away from the tickling of the flames as Hollowpoint is instantly to a negative disadvantage. Hop is going to move around to the left side, barely tagged up by that frag, and it's all going to come down to who can find these shots. Nadushka immediately put down by Joe King, and the man of the hour is going to need to make some big plays. Jody tries to spray in through the smoke, but just can't find it. Craze right behind the cover as he gets the bomb plant down. Gonna follow it up with more flashes, more smokes. Hollowpoint bought a whole lot of utility, and they are down to a molly and 2 flashes now. Ramsey throws out one. It is answered by Shy as the side of Foreseen have an incendiary flash and a smoke. Both teams still have the chance to make some in-tight, close, and personal plays, but Hollowpoint have the man advantage for now, and I wonder, do Foreseen challenge this, or do they just save to keep the money on their side? Their economy still isn't looking beautiful. The timer is about to run out, and in the last moments, Hollowpoint able to stay alive and are hunting for overtime. Ho ho ho. Now the other team needs to take a pause because this is pressure. They are writing up the plays right now. I don't know how many of you guys know anything about basketball, but this is what it immediately gives me the information on it. It is what my mind jumps to. This is fourth quarter. You got 2 seconds left, and you got to write up the play that will guarantee your team sinks the shot. Hollowpoint now. You've attacked towards B, you've attacked towards A. You've done a good job mixing it up. Where do you send the pressure here to force overtime in the 30th round of 30? I don't know. I am not that good at CSGO. I call the play-by-play. I'm not the analyst. I barely know this map, and I'm not afraid to admit it. But that doesn't mean I can't respect the insight the IGL has given to his team right now. The in-game leader has to make this call. He has to be determined in it as well. You can't say, well, maybe we do this, maybe we do that. You just have to know in the back of your mind, this is the play we were going to do if it came down to 30 to 30, and now is the time to bring it out. Banda, don't lose hope quite yet. We have not determined anything. It is gonna be a full buy for both teams. It is going to possibly go to overtime. There is still a chance for Hollowpoint to push this to a 3-0 start to the season, but they're gonna have to dig deep right now, specifically. And I know everybody's eyes are on him. What does Joe King have left? 24, 4, and 16 right now. Best KDA on his team. Best KDA in the server. He has to have another big play here from the attacking side. He's found a quad already. Can he maybe even find an ace when the time is on? The pressure is here. Long pause. I wonder now if there was any issue because there's no timer on the pause, so it doesn't seem as tactical. Just taking a while for these teams to get back into it. I'm hoping servers are still up. You never know which way servers might go late into games like this, and especially when there were already issues. This seems like the exact time Steam would decide, like, you know what, we're going back down. But it seems like everybody is in. We are solid. And the match might be going back in soon. Auto Spectator at least thinks Pop is the guy to watch. And yes, the timer has been canceled. Within 7 seconds, we will be into this final round. Constantine saying it. He knows Ramsey. They are going to push towards A, or push towards B, and then turn around towards A. Nolarino is the first one to fall onto Nadushka, and it's immediately traded back by Joe King. 4v4. Nothing has been decided yet, and it seems like that is the case. They are rushing towards B right now, thinking about it. Ramsey, the guy at the top, and he gets the wallbang kill onto Shy. A lot of damage back onto the trade, but the turnaround is on, and Pop has a huge chance for himself. He gets one, he gets two, Switch gets another, and it goes to Foreseen. They stand strong against the rush, and 16-14 fashion. Foreseen stands alone, undefeated right now in Phoenix, as the side of Hollowpoint so close but no cigar. They go down to the 2-1 scoreline. Whoo! Transition it back over here. That was crazy. And I am not afraid to admit it. So close, as I'll head over to the opposite of the scrolling text. Steam is no longer down. We don't have to put that over the bottom. Whew! I have the adrenaline rushing after that one. From 7 rounds up, it ends up coming down to the 30th round. Hollowpoint needs it, but they aren't ready for the flank from A. They get caught in the blender, and they just get melted down. 4 surviving members in the end for Foreseen as they take the win, go to 2-0, as I said, and take the top of Group E over Hollowpoint. Alcatraz and Adriatic are going to have a hell of a job trying to make playoffs against these squads. Foreseen, though, right off of the back of that one, they are going to face Alcatraz in the second game on the stream here today. Until that point, we're just going to hang around, but I'll take a few more seconds with my voice on stream just for everyone to process what just happened. Thank you, everyone, for continuing to say did a good job on the casting today. I appreciate it. I see you guys. It means a lot as I have continued to try and make a name for myself, not only in Call of Duty, where I started out. That's right, you all are cheering on a Call of Duty caster. Bet you didn't think about that one first. But, they also Valorant, CSGO, Rainbow Six, Overwatch, Rocket League. I'm trying to do it all, and I appreciate you guys continuing to gas me up. I will take this moment, if it is okay with the members of Phoenix League, to do a little self-plug. My name is MorganDunn. You can catch me at Morgan_Dunn_21 on both Twitch and Twitter. If you like what you watched here today, consider dropping the follow over there. It is always appreciated. But first and foremost, I just care about guys tuning into the stream, getting those viewer numbers up, and getting the hype rolling in chat. You guys brought that today, so I appreciate it. Great audience is what I can give back to you all. Sometimes audiences are salty, sometimes they're toxic, sometimes they're quiet. You guys have been wholesome and hype from top to bottom, and I appreciate that to a great extent. For now, though, we're going to be sending things over to a quick break. I don't know if I'm going to actually end the stream or not. I'll have to ask them how they want to set it up. But thank you for everyone tuning in. If you are a fan of Foreseen or just want to see more Group E action, stick around. Next game of the day, Foreseen versus Alcatraz. My name has been MorganDunn. This has been the Phoenix League Season 6. And we'll see you all next time. everyone, apologies for the long wait and then some bad news. Seems like there was a miscommunication between us and the members of Alcatraz and Foreseen. If you want to go catch the game, it is currently sitting at 9-0 for Foreseen over on Alcatraz_gaming TV's stream on Twitch. That is where they've been sitting. I was waiting for the IP to connect up, didn't end up getting it. Seems like the team started on their own. But I would like to thank everyone for tuning in for the first match of the evening today, Hollowpoint versus Foreseen. It was fun, it was exciting, went all the way to round 30. Foreseen stay undefeated, and just a great game top to bottom. But for now, that other game, I'm sorry Alcatraz fans, seems like you guys are very much on the back foot. You can see it in the elo there, quite a difference between the squads. So we are just going to cut this stream because by the time we join in over there, it'll basically be done. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been the Phoenix CS League Season 6. My name has been MorganDunn. Make sure to drop the follows if you guys want more CS action, and go ahead and follow us on Twitter. But with all that being said, we'll see you all next time. Later.